You are being watched.
Hello and welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I am Claire.
And we're back watching Person of Interest. For us it's been quite a while.
Yeah, it has.
We've been very busy with work and life and yeah.
It's like we got back to work and then everything was like really smooth and then like the last month or so it's just been like we haven't even thought about recording. There's been no time.
But we're back and it's time to watch more. For
guys,
you this is going to be fun.
Yeah, I was going to be like,
who knows?
For these guys, they're probably not even going to have a gap.
Person of Interest, Season 1, Episode 8.
Ooh.
Foe.
Like a foe.
No, like fee-fi, fo-fum. No, foe. F-O-E.
Like a UFO?
No, F-O-E. Being aired on the 17th of November, 2011. It was directed by... Oh, why have I wrote...
In yellow?
Yeah. Milan Cheylov. And written by Sean Herman. Or Hennen. You'll find out below. This is really bad on my part.
Yeah, I wonder if Elias will be spoken of in this episode.
Yeah, so last time it was all about Elias. We found out who he is.
Walked away at the end, didn't they?
Yep, he went away with. It was the guy that was dressed as a police officer with the scar.
Yeah. There's about 4 or 5 of them. I feel
there we go. Yes, and at the end of the pier. Yeah. There's a bunch of them. So,
but obviously, in previous episodes of Person of Interest,
they've mentioned Elias.
They've mentioned Elias, but in other ones, things have happened, and you've never really got the end point to it. Like.
I mean, pretty much all of them we have, apart from one which was left open.
Yeah,
but
that's what I mean.
Of the episode.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, will we see Elias again in this episode, or will we?
It might be in the future. I mean, we're only on episode 8 of 23 or whatever it is, so let's find out.
Maybe it'll be episode 23.
Yeah, who knows? Full reaction is in the description. You need your own copy, but you can watch along with us. Otherwise, you can watch the cut down version here. Just make sure if you go over there to come back to see us discuss it. Let's get on with it. Let's do it.
Train station. I recognise him from something. I don't know what.
He's in Lost.
Is it? He is.
Charles Whitmore.
Yes. I was like, I recognise him.
Yeah.
I wondered why you were laughing. I was thinking, have I missed him in a previous episode?
No. He's in Lost.
I don't drink coffee. Sencha green tea.
Ooh.
You've been paying attention.
Sencha green tea.
It's just tea. I
haven't
guessed your favorite color yet.
Brand of tea.
What colour? Green.
Wallace Nagel. Born in Germany, 1946. Emigrated to the U.S. in 1980.
He's walking like someone's on edge.
Nagel hasn't made a single electronic transaction in his own name since December of 1987.
That's a long time.
Spycraft 101. This is an alias. So, where do we start?
Why does a person who doesn't exist need a cemetery plot?
Right?
To bury all his enemies.
I know of someone who can provide us things I can't find on computers. And I'll be needing something more precise than books. How about the Soviet submarine schematics that you sold back to Russian intelligence last year? You registered that income with IRS, FBI? Be hard to run this store from prison, don't you think?
Oh, that sounds like a threat to me.
It does. He's just been buried.
Or unburied?
Oh, yeah.
It's the Riddler.
Wallace Nagel.
Yeah. East Germany was the greatest surveillance state the world has seen.
I'm a sucker for surveillance.
They had hours of wiretaps.
Real name Ulrich Kohl. Part of an espionage team.
Team hunted down East German defectors and neutralized them before they could talk.
Neutralized.
Where guys like him went.
So he ran to hide in the Soviet Union. His wife, Anya, was killed in a car accident shortly after.
I feel like I'm getting a history lesson.
Yeah.
It was a buried stash kit. It was anything like the ones I used to bury. IDs, weapons.
Cole the spy is back.
Why is he back?
Why did he leave that suitcase?
I don't know.
Wait, the handle of the suitcase is a gun? What?
He's a spy, isn't he?
Yes. James Bond doesn't have anything cool like that. He just gets a watch.
I guess so.
Herinnern Sie sich an Anja?
And it's silenced.
Yeah. Pretty impressive.
Something to discuss.
After shooting him in the chest. Nice. Here we
About
go.
a few minutes.
You're the new guy, right?
2006.
Somewhere private so we can talk.
Ooh.
You're Stanton. I'm...
No, you're not. So you're nobody. I get to name you. Wilson, maybe. In your old job, you were behind enemy lines for 12 months. In this job, you never go back. Because there is no line to cross back over. There never was. Did you see any old friends?
No.
I really don't know what's happening.
We know about the ex-girlfriend. Like I told
Who
you.
is she?
You never go
Who?
back.
Her. Where are we?
Stanton, 2006. It went
Oh,
back.
okay. Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
paying any attention.
I was, but I didn't click on what it meant.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a cool transition.
No, it's an actual.
Because I was like, wait, what's this got to do with the...
1990. We're too late.
It's just having a nap. It's fine.
Yeah. You would sleep covered in blood, so people...
What if he walked over and he went, "Ooh," and just like woke up?
He was
Jeez.
interrogated.
Cole was part of a 4-man team.
So who's this dead guy?
The apartment is leased to Andrew Hennen.
Cole's job was killing defectors. Sounds like this guy might have been one.
Ooh, what's he found?
Such an eye for detail.
Yeah. Guess that's why he does what he does.
Yeah.
This dead guy was Half. Cole killed his Stasi teammate.
I don't know who you are, but this is just the beginning.
And this is gonna be a long day.
Jeez.
He is a crap whatever he is. I'm guessing he knows that he's hunting them, so he's trying to hunt him before he hunts them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I follow you.
Check out company.
Did they say they were German? Yeah, the German intelligence. So the German intelligence know that he's after the other former German
Yeah.
intelligences. So they've sent a German intelligence to get him before they get them.
Yeah, we got that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Homicide in the West Village. I think the shooter might have others planned today.
Well, I can't do anything until someone calls it a crime.
You'll get a call. Shots fired.
Were there shots fired?
There were now.
Why don't you just call the police and like leave it on the side like you did before?
Yeah.
People were his teammates. Why would he be hunting them 2 decades later?
Because they killed his wife.
Trace. His teammates end up living cushy lives in New York. She died in '87, and I know a staged accident when I see it. We need to get to Winnick before Cole does.
Too late.
What is it coded with?
Something fast.
It's the least I could do.
You remember? On you.
He has lunch in the same place every day.
I'm on my way.
What happened with this guy's wife?
I remember.
I'm just...
Killing me won't bring her back, Ulrich. I told her I would keep her safe. What happened to you, Ulrich?
The people who
Captured?
caught me kept me in a hole. But I never stopped thinking.
Be at peace, my old friend.
Why did they question it? It was like, sir, your friend.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
70 over 30, shallow respiration, signs of internal asphyxia, convulsions. Guy's having a seizure.
Jesus.
Is
That's
he?
a lot of words. Oh.
Thing is, you kind of want to tell him it's poison though at the same time, because like they'll be looking at what causes seizures rather than no this.
In your mouth. I can save you, but you need to talk.
Cole, I was killing their informants. The Americans wanted him gone. We traded. Ulrich,
Oh.
You were his team.
the Americans went for it. They got her too.
A car accident.
Yes.
I kept the lawyer alive, but Cole's not done yet. Cole's team betrayed him, and it got his wife killed.
is an organization for New York citizens of German heritage. If Haufen Wernick remembers,
Then Styler would have been too.
I like how he talks without talking.
Yeah.
Like, he just hardly talks when he talks.
Wearing a grey suit. Hey, tell me about your homicidal geriatric.
Das ist Unsinn. Hier kann es mir nicht leisten, hier zu sein.
Oh, the German language is so aggressive, isn't it?
Arrested in an operation between my government and yours 24 years ago. He was jailed without trial. Cole isn't supposed to exist.
Don't say another
It's an
word.
interrogation. You can't be in here.
Orders to extradite him back to Germany immediately.
Well.
the Vox America website wasn't even using an OpenSS. I cloned their login form in seconds.
Finch,
Nice.
Nice.
Complete membership. Michael Stagen. Credit scores only go back to 1988. If the pattern follows.
And Stegans is really Styler.
Clever.
He's running a construction site in Brooklyn.
Hello.
Mr. Styler, do you remember Ulrich Cole?
You're speaking of a dead man.
Well. Don't look so dead anymore.
That didn't go so well.
You were my friend. You changed, Ulrich. Darkness in your eyes. You believed in the killing.
You trained me. You made me what I was. What they did to Anya, though, you will pay for that.
Wait, Ulrich. There is something you don't know.
Is she actually alive?
Hello? Hello?
Oh my.
Anya is alive?
She was more afraid of you than anyone, Ulrich.
Oh.
Oh,
He is gonna get killed.
Revenge.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
I was hoping Mr. Reese was holding him. He caught him.
Flying through the air, raising him back up. Now he's gonna go after Anya.
Why?
Because
she betrayed him, I guess?
Yeah.
Finch, we need to find Anya. I think Cole just added her to his list.
It's a very long list.
Yeah.
She was his
Still got your vigilante looking for the shooter. That's not bad news.
You can't send a killer to catch a killer, detective.
Hey, you guys still get some
What about his guy? I mean, that's the guy she was talking about.
Straight to the airport.
I found their position, Mr. Reese, but how do you intend to stop them?
Just block the road.
Mr. Reese, I'm highly uncomfortable being
Uncomfortable having you here.
That's a big gun.
Range it.
I don't know, 500 yards?
6.
45-degree oblique wind, 3/4 value wind speed.
Very impressive, Finch.
What if you miss?
I wouldn't know. Never have.
Was that what he planned on doing?
I think so.
We have diplomatic immunity.
I'm not a diplomat. I'm the guy who still has time to save Anya Cole. Now, I know she's alive, but I need to know where.
There's nothing I can do. Save her if you can.
Nice.
Anna Klein, an address in Morningside Heights.
It's Anya.
How did he just have that written down on a piece of paper in his
He probably
hand?
had it with him, didn't he? He's a little spy boy. He goes around finding out things.
I don't think it's very spy-worthy having notes written on
Why not?
scrap pieces of paper.
Why not?
What if you drop one?
No, he had a little pen on his thumb. He wrote it down really quick. And then... That was such a badass scene. With the sniper. It's so cool.
Anya isn't here, Cole. She's safe. But you can't get to her. That's a will rut, isn't it? Only 73 decibels when fired. But it won't stop me before I get to you. And I lose my patience when I get shot.
Ooh.
Your external carotid arteries obstruct both. And you wake up with quite a headache.
Damn.
They all laughed at me when I learned to use these needles. I didn't laugh for long.
They used electricity on me. 16 hours.
Jeez.
All they wanted was my name.
I don't care for your name. The ulnar nerve is the largest nerve in the human body that is unprotected. It goes from the shoulder to the fingernail beds. Where it passes through the elbow is the funny bone.
Oh.
Science lesson.
Relax. Where would I hide a gun in this dress?
Who's this?
Haven't decided yet.
The seer made it out of the country safely 2 days ago. We want to know how.
That's also in our intel. Like we said, he must have paid customs a fortune.
And how much did he pay you? You boys are too tense. Here's to taking the gloves off.
That's where she hides the gun.
You've got to be kidding me. Apparently, a guy in a suit shot them off the road with a high caliber weapon.
I do hope they meet at one stage.
Like the Fosco.
I need you.
Why? What? Man in suit and her.
Yeah.
But this man may be more dangerous than we anticipated. I'm sending you an address.
You're gonna have to kill me, Cole.
Nobody enjoys taking life. Killing is what I was good at.
I noticed. That hydrogen cyanide we eat.
I said, your country needs you.
They always say that.
It's like spy to spy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I left my country.
Yeah.
Revenge won't help.
24 years. They kept me buried in that hellhole.
Jeez.
I thought about nothing but today.
What about tomorrow?
The brachial plexus is a network of nerves.
He's like, here we go.
Then one day he came home and said the Stasi had turned on him. Then they showed me photos.
Of all the assassinations.
I
Jeez.
told myself so much death. How could he? The Americans staged a car accident to keep me safe.
Is someone due to turn up, do you think? Like a new husband or... A daughter.
His face.
Don't do anything stupid, alright? You're not a monster to her yet. It's too late for you and me, but she could have a normal life.
How could she take? How could they take this girl from me? I respect what you're trying to do, but I can't have you following me.
Don't worry, you aren't going anywhere.
Fosco to the rescue.
Nice.
To find his daughter.
Excuse me, miss. You need to call your mother.
Maddie?
Like, this is the first time you're seeing your daughter and you...
Talk to you.
Cole wants to meet in the park.
It's on
He said
a
he wouldn't hurt the girl
revenge.
if his wife came alone.
He needs
She's
to
not
get
gonna come more
revenge.
Revenge for what now?
I just need to speak to
She
your
betrayed
mother,
him.
and then this will all be
She
over.
left him.
How do you know?
I knew your father.
My father.
Did your mother tell you about him?
He died before I was born. He died a hero.
A hero?
He helped her get free so she and I could start a life here. Did you know my father?
I did.
Oh, no.
Kind of a different person now, isn't it?
No, I am your father.
It's not Star Wars.
Where you been? We got an anonymous call.
Our shooter's in the park?
And if he's here,
Fosco's like, what's going on?
I didn't drive him here.
I'm just going for my evening walk.
My police outfit. No, it's like a suit, isn't it? But he has his badge on, obviously.
I found out my husband wasn't the man I married. He was a killer.
Mom? Who is this man?
I was afraid of the person you had become.
I don't know.
I had to see your face.
Before I shot it.
To see both of your faces.
Jeez.
She's like, I don't get.
About her father.
Without him, we wouldn't have had this life.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Either of us.
Ulrich?
This is Carter. Report. Who has a 20 on that shot?
Is the daughter just going to be covered in... Oh, I thought that was going to be like a headshot and they were just going to have splattered blood over them.
Nah. He did say he was quicker.
Yep.
Jesus, imagine meeting your dad, finding
I
out
thought
he was
a hero.
and then
now
he died.
he's a killer.
Jesus.
Auntie.
Wouldn't have hurt her. I never had her tomorrow.
How did you know I'd shoot?
You are a soldier, like me. They took everything I had,
I like the music.
but part of me survived. It was her.
Guy in suit, run away.
What do you think it was, Carter?
Guy in a frickin' suit.
I need you to dispose of this. And them.
You didn't even question them.
We don't have time for questions.
How do we know it was them?
Anonymous source. Very reliable. Your country needs you.
Wow.
No teeth, no fingertips. One last thing.
Nasty.
I think I've got it. You'll be.
Mr. Reese.
Mr. Reese.
The whole last scene just gave me shivers. I don't know why. I just like the tie-in with
Goes in
everything.
the ground under a name that isn't even his.
I always thought I'd die in a place that didn't know my name.
You think anyone will care for our names?
After we're dead.
I thought we already were.
Wow.
I am.
Whew.
So that was episode 8.
Yeah.
Foe. What did you think of that one?
I really liked it. There is something about German history
Okay.
that it does fascinate me quite a lot.
I guess a lot of history is quite fascinating,
Yeah.
though, really. So
No, but I think it's like the Soviet Union. Like, there's so much. But then, I guess Germany, we know more that things were happening. Like, this happens in every country. There's spies and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think probably because of, like, history and stuff, it's more apparent that we know it happened in Germany more. But it's just, like, it's crazy when you think there is people
well, I don't know if they're doing exactly what we see
No,
here,
but
but
like, yeah.
who knows? But
Well,
yeah, I
we've been watching
enjoyed
James
it.
Bond as well recently,
Yes,
haven't we?
yeah,
So
exactly.
It's like there
So it's
is
a bit
like
of-
spies and like
Yeah.
people are like assassinations happen and stuff. And
Yeah,
it's quite
exactly.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, don't get on the bad side of anyone.
No,
'cause
don't get on the bad side of
Ulrich
Cole,
Yeah.
who was Wallace Negel, was his name? Which was his
Yeah.
fake name. He was born in 1946, I believe.
Yeah.
And then 1980,
Seven?
I think it
Oh.
said in 1980 he did something, maybe came to America, but he disappeared in 1987 and he's never had any
Yeah.
digital footprint, didn't go do anything.
But it turned out he'd been captured
Yes, he'd been captured
by the Americans. didn't
Yeah,
they?
I believe so. Yeah, so they sold
It was
him
quite
out.
hard to tell because they were talking about the Americans and that they were fleeing to the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
because they knew that they'd been ratted out. But I can't work out who he was captured by. I can't remember if it said, because obviously the Americans were after them, and then they faked the death of.
Yeah.
Thing.
I think the Americans
but then
got him.
The German intelligence was talking about him being in a high, like a
prison. Yeah, they said
high
he was
security prison. Then he was lowered, and then he escaped. That I was like, wait, are they talking about their prisons or American prisons? Do you know what I mean? It was a bit like, who captured him?
Also, I don't know.
But then it would make sense if it was the Americans that captured him, and they gave. So the Americans said to the people, look, if you give us the details of this guy, we'll let you live in our country.
Yeah, that's what they did. They sold him out.
So it makes sense
they all sold him out.
That it was Americans,
and left to go to America. But I don't know. No, I think he was kept in a German prison. I think because he said the German the BND German intelligence guy said it was a joint collaboration between his government and the American government.
Okay,
yeah. So. But yeah, so basically Ulrich Cole had appeared, his number had come up, Wallace's number. We saw a guy following him, which turned out to be German intelligence. But before that, he...
It wasn't very good German intelligence. He took
pretty
one
useless.
punch and was knocked out on the floor.
Yeah. But first of all, Ulrich turned up at Hof's house.
You saw a little needle print.
But the cool thing was he took the handle off of the suitcase.
The suitcase, yeah.
And it turned out to be a
I was
well
wondering
rod.
if it was going to be a bomb or something, because the way he just left the suitcase. And I was imagining that the suitcase itself, this is where my brain went. I don't quite know how it got there. I was imagining the suitcase was a bomb, and then like the detonator was in the handle.
Okay.
So I thought he took the handle off and then he was going to walk away and then like press a button at one point.
Yeah,
that's where I
that's
thought.
Early days of the
yeah,
episode,
like I was like,
yeah.
But then no, you saw it as a gun, and I was like, that's the suitcase handle.
It's pretty cool. It's a well rod. It's very quiet. He shot the guy in the chest.
76 decibels.
Yes,
quiet.
We found out later on, but Reese turned up at the house a bit later. Found out he'd been interrogated with saw little marks on his neck.
But then Reese caught sight of that the cabinet had been moved.
Found a little thing inside. Found out he was Hoff. And then they worked out he was his ex-commander or officer. So
then they realised who else was in it, which was
Steve. The next person was Welnick. Was the next one. How did Reese? They found out that he
was a lawyer.
Yeah, he ate at the same place every.
Yeah, they phoned
lunch.
The assistant of the lawyer, and she said that he goes for lunch.
So we kind of, as the episode went on, found out that Ulrich, his wife, died in a car crash.
Yeah.
But Miss Reese instantly was like, it's staged.
Yeah.
I could tell. I know, it's staged. But that was the car accident in 1987, and that's when he completely disappeared off the grid. But his wife was Anya. And we also found out that Ulrich was... You remember Anya. You know what they did to my Anya, and saying all this.
Then he killed the next one at the restaurant with the little needle.
Yeah, that's scary, isn't it? Which, that's a thing that actually happened. Like,
yes, wasn't it like a radioactive substance or something?
Wasn't it the tip of an umbrella?
Yeah, tip of an umbrella. And was it radioactive or was it just
don't
poison?
know. I think it might have just been poison, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, but that's a thing that happened. I don't know how long ago. Within the last 20 years. Maybe
quite recent.
But that happened here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was here, and then even more recent, another poisoning thing happened, right? So,
but nobody's. I don't know if it worked out who it was.
I have no idea.
I think there was a lot of controversy over who did it.
Yeah. Battery? She was at the window again.
Was she?
Yeah, a little while ago. But yeah, so Reese got there a bit. Well, I'd say probably just on time because he stole the ambulance with him in it.
Yes, he did, and he saved his life because he knew what the poison was.
Yes, but he used it. He knew how to cure him,
but used it as a bribe to get information.
Yeah, used it as a bargaining tool, I guess. Found out the last guy. They were all part of a group called the Volks American Society for German. I think it was immigrants, German. Yeah. So they all went to there. They found out the last guy was Steeler.
Yep, who worked in construction.
Which they found again.
So Linus phoned him.
Yep. Yeah. Did he phone in?
Called him Linus, and you're just like...
Linus? Who are you talking
Benjamin
about?
Linus.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? For a second I thought you meant Lionel Fusco. And I was like, he didn't call him, what are you talking about? Yeah, so he called him, warned him, but it's too late.
He was like, what are you talking about, he's dead.
But the cool thing was
And then
that
he was like, oh.
he revealed more information.
Yeah.
Anya's alive.
Yeah.
Anna, she was living as.
I did call it, did I call it?
I think
like,
right before.
she's going to be alive.
Yeah, right before it happened, she called it.
But I also called it with the capture thing, because I was like, I bet it was captured, and then it went caught, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He ended up killing. Well,
they had a bit of a tussle.
Styler tried to
didn't they?
get. Yeah. But it turned out they were all scared of him. He'd got too into it, and he'd enjoyed it, and he was all about the killing.
Darkness in his eyes.
Yeah. But he killed Styler, pushed him off,
Yep.
and then ran off, added Anya to his list.
Anya. But it's okay. Reese got to him.
Yes.
Anya first.
Yeah, got her out.
Yeah.
That scene was so cool, stopping the German intelligence guy with the sniper.
Oh, yes.
And he's like...
500 yards, you mean 600
What did you think he was
yards?
taking out of the car at first?
I just thought
And then Reese, Mr. Finch's face, and then he was like, I'm not comfortable being here. And then Reese is like, I'm not comfortable you being here, but I need a spotter. And it was actually surprisingly good. At first, you're like, oh, you said the wrong distance, probably.
Yeah.
But then it was like, the wind is this, blah, 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 blah. And it's like,
Nice.
whoa, okay.
Nice.
It's like, and he had a Hawkeye moment. I never
Yep.
miss. And he didn't.
No.
Took out the car. Got the
Then
information of
the
when
German
Anya was.
intelligence couldn't tell him anything. But there was sneakily a piece of paper with the address,
Yeah.
so he got there first.
It's funny, though, because he, it was kind of obvious. And then Finch was like, what does this say? Like, in front of the other German guy.
The problem is, obviously, because he's German intelligence, he was obviously saying too much anyway.
Yeah.
That obviously that lawyer from... Well, he wasn't really a lawyer, was he? He was like a German... Whatever it was.
I'm not too sure I wrote it down.
It wasn't a diplomat, was it? It was
No.
like someone from the German thing. He was obviously very aware of, he can't tell you anything.
Yeah.
So, he was walking on dangerous terms because, obviously, when you're part of the intelligence, I feel like if you reveal too much, you're putting yourself
Oh, yeah, that's
in
the
danger,
point. He's
sort of
protecting
thing.
their
So,
secrets or their country or whatever, so... But then that guy seems to he wanted to help.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
Well, he'd been punched in the face by Reese and knocked to the floor. He probably knew this.
Yeah, we forgot
You're
about
much
that.
better than me.
Yeah. That was a weird part as well. And then Fusco's like, well, how will anyone know what's happened? He's like, shots were fired. Just bang,
He's
bang,
like,
bang.
wait, shots were fired?
Yeah. But before, he's like, when I think a nurse was killed before, he just called the police and left it hung up. I don't know why he could have done that.
Yeah.
But no, he just wants to shoot his gun. It's cool though. It's cool. I like it. But then
Anya was trying to call someone in the car, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think she was trying to call him. I think she's trying to call Ulrich to talk to him.
No, she was calling her daughter.
Oh yeah, the 11 missed calls.
Yeah,
yes.
the 11 missed
That
calls.
makes sense. Yeah. No, that makes much more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's trying to call her, but why didn't she answer?
Because it looked like she might have been in a lecture or something. Because she came out of the building, didn't she, with her college friends?
Yeah.
Then looked at her phone and was like, oh.
Yes, yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
But we obviously didn't know she had a daughter until he started to interrogate
He's
Reese,
like, this could
didn't
take
he?
all night, and he's looking
and then
around.
he moved something that revealed
Reese
a
forgot
picture.
to move a picture. Yeah. I
Like,
do
he
like
hid
the
this.
foreshadowing of when Reese was there, and he's like, that's a well rod, it's very quiet. But it won't... I'm too fast, I'll get you first.
Yeah.
And that's a foreshadowing for the last scene.
Yes.
Where... it cut away when you heard the gunshot, but hearing that gunshot should have triggered you off to the fact that it's a silenced pistol.
Yeah.
He's faster. I like the foreshadowing.
Yeah.
It's really cool. There's a little jumping ahead, but yeah, he tortured Reese, which
With
Reese
needles,
is used to.
with the nervous
which
system.
kind of... He spoke about fingertips, which reminded me of Lost with Saeed.
Yeah.
He tortured Sawyer with
yeah.
the bamboo under the fingernails.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what, and it's weird because Ulrich is played by the guy.
Yeah.
Who's
I
Benjamin?
forgot about
who
that
is
horrible scene.
Yes, it's horrible. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
it's
every
weird
time,
because he plays Charles Whitmore in Lost, and that reminded me of that. So yeah.
But like he was torturing him with like hitting the nervous systems.
The nerves, yeah.
But as like he was hitting them, we was also getting flashbacks of Reese back
so
in
we
2007.
had that 2006. Throughout the episode, we had that. We met
almost
a
like
lady.
when he started being a spy.
So we met a lady called Staten, and she'd clued into the fact that he'd already done work, but not this kind of work. It was slightly different. But she said she didn't want to give names, but Staten was her surname, I presume. And she was like, "Have you seen any friends?" Turns out he was like, "No, I've not seen anybody."
But he saw his ex at the airport.
Yeah. Do you remember her name?
No.
Oh, I can't remember her bloody name. How do I not remember her name? Jessica. It was Jessica. Yeah, he saw. And she's like, "You know nobody now." But yeah, they basically, without interrogating people, she killed 2 people straight up.
With that, she said it's not time for questions, it's time for answers.
Apparently,
they
she had
took
an
a bribe
anonymous source, but yeah, they took a bribe
to get someone out of the country.
Yeah. So, yeah. So she killed him.
Yeah, but she's seen a bit more of like Reese, I guess, because he is a man of mystery.
He looked a bit shell shocked, a little bit.
Yeah.
But she was trying to work out his name the whole time. And then it cut cleverly. "I know your name. It's Mr. Reese."
Yeah.
Do you think she gave him that? I
Dunno.
presume that's the assumption you're meant to get from that. So, yeah, but it's cool. Always cool to see some of the. So we've seen a little bit of him before with Jessica.
Yeah.
And meeting her and stuff. We've seen a bit of the machine.
Yeah.
And we've now seen a bit more of him.
Yeah.
Which is, it's gone in kind of order because obviously he'd met her at the airport in the previous flashback. So, which I think, I don't know when that was. I probably wrote the date somewhere, but who knows if I'll ever find it. Oh, it says 2006.
Oh. Well, it must have been just before that then, probably. Because they were probably surveilling him just before.
Oh, she said, "On your travels, did you see anybody?"
Yes.
So it happened on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So there we go.
But it was quite cool as well, that scene of the torture, because there was a bit of a moment with Mr. Reese.
Claire, I loved that scene of torture. It was great.
No, but with Mr. Reese and old whatever his name is, where they were kind of talking about the effects of that life on them.
Yeah.
Which was a bit like, because it is like, he said that he's not that, like, Mr. Reese isn't like that, sort of. Can't remember how it was, but it was kind of like...
I kind of liked how
he was like, I used to want that, but he's changed, sort of thing, and...
Are you talking about the revenge kind of part?
Yeah,
because like, I think Mr. Reese was saying, I think it kind of had similar vibes to the nurse episode.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It was very similar to that when he was talking to her in the cafe, like... It won't be worth it. You haven't thought about what happens after that.
Yeah.
It's the same sort of vibe.
Yeah,
as
I think
that.
it makes him a bit more human because, like, the job of he's obviously been a spy and killing people and assassin, and now his job is to hunt down people and either kill them before they kill someone, or save people's lives. It takes a toll on your mental, mental state and stuff, and like it is like he's hell bent on revenge because of his friends dobbing him in, but it's kind of like, but what happens tomorrow?
Yeah,
like you killing those people today doesn't solve.
The cat's very distracting.
Like, yes, you'll kill those people today and you'll feel better today, but how does that help
what
tomorrow?
happens after? I guess that's the whole thing with revenge plots is you have that goal in mind and then you don't think about the aftermath of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked the connection they had where he drew on. It kind of had the similar vibes of. I kind of prefer the way it was done in the other episode because she felt more human. She felt more like a person. Like you could relate to her. She was normal. She didn't kill. She was, and this wasn't her. Whereas this was the other take on it. Whereas like you can't connect with him as you can't connect with him as much.
No, but he's killed. She was going to kill.
But you see the connection that they have, Mr. Reese and him.
Yeah.
They're both very similar.
Yeah.
But Mr. Reese was drawing from
but you did
what seems like his past experiences and telling him no, this is not.
You did see a bit more of a human element when he found out he had a daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was like, they've kept this from me as well. Which is...
You can kind of understand his motivation. They all betrayed him.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's not the right way you can do things.
But Fusco came to save the day.
Yep.
And then they went to the Central Park. Well, basically, Ulrich kidnapped his daughter.
Yeah.
They went to Central Park for a meeting.
Yeah.
The funniest part was when Fusco was like, "Oh, what are you doing here? I was just wandering
Had a
around."
chip.
Yeah, it's funny.
You thought that he was going to kill...
Is that Thunder? Oh, no, that might be the cat on the roof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You thought he was going to kill...
Yeah, he went to put up Anya.
Anya.
So he put the gun up, but then it cut with a gunshot.
Yeah.
And like I said, you should have been clued off because there was foreshadowing. Mr. Reese got him, and it turns out his gun was empty.
Empty, yeah.
So he knew that Reese would shoot.
He probably knew there's no way out, is there?
He knew he was done.
But then it was quite sweet as well that when he asked her about her father.
And she was like, he's a hero.
Yeah, my
she
mum
was
told
told
me
he was
that
a
she
hero
was a hero and stuff, which is really nice because she could have said anything.
Yeah.
But she still said he was a hero.
Yeah. She's got some explaining to do, though. Like,
but
I
now,
lied to him and he's back, and but he still was kind of a hero. I don't know. But, yeah. It's interesting. I really like that episode.
Yeah.
It's fun. And it's cool to see another lost actor that we've seen before, along with, obviously, Michael Emerson.
Yep.
And Mr. Finch. But, yeah, that was basically it for the episode. I like the ending part, them saying, I thought we were already dead. Will they remember our names? Are they even their real names?
Who knows?
Yeah.
They're both dead, so probably not.
Yeah, who knows? Well, it seems like it was hinted that she gave him that name.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. That was that episode. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot
What
of
will the
fun.
next episode bring? Who knows?
I know. I've seen it, but it's very fun. Getting you to watch it. We're up to episode 9, so still not even halfway, but it's a fun time. I'm enjoying it. Only, like I said, I know I don't like to not focus on the episode we're watching, but it gets better and better, so it's good to look forward to. But thank you very much for watching. We will catch you next time, where will it be Mandalorian? Are we going to go to season 2 of Mandalorian?
I don't mind.
Who knows? It could be. Could be a new thing. Could be we shuffle other things and double up.
Yeah.
Maybe to get through other stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Thank you very much again. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.